CEPA is conducting a series of interviews based on the research that we are doing on different thematics. Today we have K. Romeshun, who is working at CEPA as a senior researcher. He is also the team leader for the thematic basic services and social protection. So Romesh, how do you define basic services and social protection?
CEPA has had a history of working on basic services, which included, let's say, roads, but also water, electricity, education, and so on. So it's a natural point of looking at it, because access as well as quality of these basic services is important for poverty reduction as well as improving the inequality of people. So that's the starting point. But certainly we have also worked in relation to basic social protection. First looking at the selection into social protection programs, but also extending ourselves to social services aspects as well as social welfare. So that's the larger part of our thematic.
Based on your work, what are the challenges that people face in terms of accessing basic services?
So what happens is that, yes, Sri Lanka is a very small country, but if you look at the indices that we have, we find there is quite a bit of variation, whether it's in the provision of services in terms of education, whether in terms of health, and so on. So one is that inequality that comes with the availability of the various services, whether it's education or health, especially out of the Western province. There is also quality issues. So for instance, whether the teachers are available on specific subjects that would take children forward in, let's say, computer science, maybe English in terms of mathematics, in terms of science, and we do find there are certain areas in Sri Lanka in which there is or insufficient number of teachers. There is also an infrastructure issue. In the sense, if you look at the central bank's prosperity index, what we find is that there is considerable variation in the provision of infrastructure as well. So it's these variations, it's the issue of access, the issue of quality that I would say are the gaps that we are trying to work on.
Over the years you have been working on this thematic, and what are the recommendations that you would like to make in terms of making these services more accessible to the people?
So what we have been trying to do during the recent past is where we try to encourage the communities themselves to participate in our research. So we have been doing something called the citizen report card system, where the community themselves gets involved in terms of deciding the issues that they want researched. The indicators are defined by them. They are part of the research process. We do get involved in terms of analysis of the data, but the presentation, again, we do it to the officials who are concerned and who are providing the basic services together with the community. So it's that process that we are trying to do, which means that we empower the communities in order for they themselves to be able to demand the basic services that would help them in reducing the problems that they have, the vulnerabilities that they have, and the inequalities that they are facing.
Thank you very much, Romeshun. Stay tuned for more insights to CEPA's research.